Hi, my name is Billy.
And my name is Peggy. Welcome back to Lasting Legacies. We are with the Madison County Public Library System in North Carolina, and we have been doing a little mini genealogy series about DNA testing and all sorts of things about finding your ancestors. And today is our last Lasting Legacy program. So Billy and I are going to talk to you about what the results was of our DNA kits and compare some of the different selling points on those. So we'll get started.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. While I'm sharing my screen, I'm going to tell you that I did the 23andMe.
And I did the AncestryDNA kit.
All right. So this has been our logo the whole time. Genealogy series, Lasting Legacies. If you want some entertainment or see what we've been talking about, you can also go to our YouTube channel, and there's the address. You're welcome to view them as many times as you would like. Or if you have any questions, give us a call. One of us will be able to help you or maybe direct you in the right direction. All right. So while we're delayed just a second here, I want to say I've enjoyed doing this with Peggy.
We've had a really great time doing this, haven't we, Billy?
We have.
Yeah.
So we're doing 23andMe compared to
Ancestry.
And this is what the boxes look like. All right. And then the cost of the kits for 23andMe are $99 per kit.
And Ancestry is exactly the same price, $99 per kit.
Usually around a holiday, you can get them cheaper. Sometimes they run like $49 or $59. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, Labor Day, things like that. So if you're looking to invest in one, around a holiday is a great time. So with 23andMe, this is what you get, and it compares to the exact same thing, the AncestryDNA that you get. I was amazed at how much they were alike when we opened our boxes.
Yes.
Because I thought they would be totally different, but I was surprised. So Peggy and I both did our DNA test. I'm going to move our screen so you can see. So we mailed our kits on February the 11th, and this is what mine looked like, the box. So we mailed them on the 11th of February. 23andMe kit was received at their plant, factory,
Facility.
there you go, on February the 15th. My DNA genotyping started on February 21st, and I got my final report back February 27th, and I got it in my email. So very important, you have to make sure that you register your kit and read all the fine print. A lot of people are worried about doing their DNA because of maybe they're going to use it for other things.
Yes.
Please read every word because you will have to give them permission to do your DNA. And then you're going to have to give them permission to do other things with it, like special testing and things like that. So estimates of how long it will take to get your results back, 2 to 4 weeks, which I got mine back fairly quickly. Lab processing times do increase due to high demand, like holidays, obviously. Peggy?
And my kit looks just like this. And as Billy said, you know, we did the mailing of the kits on February the 11th. My kit was received at the facility on February the 19th, but my DNA genotyping did not start until March the 18th. Mine was, Billy had already got hers back, and I kept waiting to see what my next step was. So I was just so thankful to get the email on the 18th that they had started it. Then it was extracted on the 24th of March. And then my final report came in March 29th. But Ancestry prepared me for this through emails telling me that mine would not be ready for 6 to 8 weeks. And then as Billy's with the 23andMe kit, depending on what kind of volume, how many people, you know, was wanting to get their kits and had sent them in at the same time as me, that could be delayed. So, you know, they let you know up front with Ancestry that that's exactly what might happen. It might take up to 8 weeks or longer to get it. As Billy said, I had to fill out and approve paperwork as to what kind of DNA, if they could work on my DNA, exactly what they could do with my DNA. So please make sure that when you purchase either kit, whether it's Ancestry or 23andMe or some other kit that you might want to try, that you read all of the paperwork and realize what you are signing, because there was some things that I did not agree to, and I think Billy did too. We would not agree to have done with our DNA, and they cannot do that unless you agree and sign the paperwork for that. So please make sure that you read carefully on those consent forms that they asked you to sign.
And I know on 23andMe, some places were just your initials
Yes.
to agree.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like you had to fill out your full name.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware of that.
Yes.
And know what they're going to be doing with your DNA.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So with, went too far, sorry. So with our family trees, mine was the 23andMe, and this is a sample of what it looks like. It's just circles with heads. There's not anything else I can say. There are names. It really didn't give me any links to family members. If I want to put those in there, I went in and it said, you know, I'd have to edit them. So you would think blue would be for a male and pink or the red would be for female. That doesn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
because it could be either. And it's however you want to do it. It's not easily printed, because I tried to print it. I also tried to print a list of the names. I couldn't get that either. But it did send me some places like so-and-so is your third cousin. But it didn't tell me how they were my third cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't say if it was on the female side or the male side. So that still leaves me wondering. But it did say that I could connect with that person if I wanted to, if they said it was okay. So as far as a family tree and trying to do my genealogy, ancestry, 23andMe left me hanging.
Whereas mine did not. I got basically what you're seeing here, the family tree, plus I got a printout that actually showed me, I don't know if you all can see this, but started with me and went through my parents, my siblings. It was fantastic. So no trouble at all about printing anything out. Gave me people that I had no idea that I was kin to. And as Billy said, it gave me the options of contacted them. Some wanted to be contacted. Some were just like private trees where you could ask if they would like to be contacted. Some were open trees where you could contact them either way. It told me about the mother and my mother and my father's side, or where the match was likely to be. It was, I can't say enough wonderful things about that. As far as my genealogy, it was spot on with the people that I knew about. Like I said, there's a lot of people that like it was like 900 pages of stuff that I still haven't gone through, looked at all of them yet. So, but they give you the most matches at the beginning of your report. They give you the ones that match you the most closely. So the first match I had was my brother, and the second and third match were my first cousins. So it was wonderful as far as genealogy was concerned. It gave me the option to, once they connected that, of me adding people to my tree. They kept sending me hints along, asked me, we think we found somebody in your tree. Would you like to add them to your tree? Is this the correct person? And most of the time it was the correct person that they were sending me. So as far as the genealogy research part of it, Ancestry definitely has it going on.
Now, did you get pictures?
I did get pictures. I did get pictures too. In fact, one of my first cousins, I haven't seen her for years and years and years, and her picture came up, and I thought, who is that beautiful woman there? She can't be connected to me. She's got blonde hair, and she was just gorgeous. And I clicked on her to get a better view, and I realized that it was my cousin that lives in Texas that I hadn't seen in a long, long time. And she's just as beautiful as she always was when we were growing up. And I was so happy to reconnect with her. So, it's, like I said, it was a great thing for me as far as looking up genealogy research.
Wonderful. Okay. So with 23andMe, what you get, 23andMe results include information about your geographic origins across 2,000 plus regions, identifies potential relatives through DNA matching to others who have taken the 23andMe DNA test. You also get 30 plus traits reports and 80 personalized reports. And then extras can be purchased as well.
And I got what Billy did, but they only test about 1,000 regions with mine. So her report, as far as the DNA results, I don't know if y'all can see this one, but this is what I got. It gave me a map. It gave me percentages of, how much ethnicity, I believe is how you pronounce it. How much that I have from each region, but it doesn't break it down as well as what Billy's did with her. It's also, I had to pay extra for what, like the trait report. I had to pay $19.99 extra to get that trait report where it came with Billy's. She did not have to pay extra for that. So that was not good, I didn't think. So whereas she got hers free, I had to pay $20 for mine. Her report was more detailed than mine. I was pleased with mine, but I would like to have seen it broke down a little bit more like hers was. And Billy can show you hers right here too. Hers was more like that. Did they give you a map, Billy, like they did mine?
You do get a map, but it wouldn't let me print it.
Okay.
But I do have the option to go in and pay for a book.
Okay.
That I can receive everything in.
Okay.
I did not pay for the health part that they've offered. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
But now, one of the good things is they said that once you pay for an extra part, I mean, you get it in your email immediately almost because they've already done that part.
Yes. In fact, when I paid for the freight report, as soon as it went through on my card, my credit card, it was within a minute, it was back in my email. As soon as they took it out of my bank account, the report was back in my email. So they already had it, the report ran. It was just a matter of paying for it to get it. So, and I also have the option of doing a health report, but I did not do that one either.
So let us talk about a little bit of what we think about the two of these, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I know 23andMe is said to have like 10 million people that have done their DNA,
Right.
where Ancestry
Has 18 million. So it's almost double the database for Ancestry as it is for 23andMe.
So if you're thinking about doing one of these, that may be an option just to look at,
Right.
depending on what you're wanting to do.
If you're looking for genealogy, I think that Ancestry really stands out as far as the reports that we got. Comparing mine and Billy's reports, looking at each one individually. If you're looking for that genealogy part of it, I would definitely recommend Ancestry. The reports as far as the charting, going back in time, they were excellent. They really were. And as you can see, Billy just got the heads.
Got the heads.
Yeah, she got the heads, and in a report that couldn't even be printed out, she sort of had to buy a book, I'm sorry. I got the reports. I could print out the reports, didn't have any problem printing them out. They were wonderful. So I would definitely, if you're doing genealogy, I would recommend the Ancestry.
They also mentioned that the raw data that they had gotten from both DNA kits is that you can download that and upload it to other websites,
Yes.
like Family Tree.
Right.
And there was one more.
There was one more. So,
but that you can upload it to other Family Tree websites,
right.
And be able to get a little more information.
Yeah.
So, but that was good.
Yeah,
that was good. So with my report, mine says I am 97.6% Northwestern and European. And 19.5% of that is French and German, which I was not surprised about at all. Peggy?
I'm such a mixture that I was a little surprised by mine. I will be honest. Mine, England and Northwest Europe was 36%, Scotland 26%, Ireland 14%, Wales 10%, Norway 9%, Sweden 3%, and Dramatic Europe 2%. Which I was expecting to be more, because I do know my great-grandparents came from Germany. I was surprised by the Swedish part and the Norway part and the Wales part. I knew that I had England, Scotland, and Ireland, but sure, the rest of them, that really surprised me. So I was looking for some things that weren't there. So that surprised me too, because I do know that my great-great-grandmother was a full-blooded Indian. I know that she is actually on the Cherokee rolls, but nothing showed up. So who knows? That doesn't change, that she was my grandmother or anything like that. It's just how that makeup of the DNA mixes together. So, but that was a surprise to me.
All right. All right. So this is our last slide, but lasting legacies with your favorite hosts here, Peggy and Billy. We thank you for joining us for our lasting legacy series. We hope you have enjoyed watching this series as much as we have been putting it together.
Yes, we've really enjoyed this, and we hope to maybe bring some other things in the future. If you have any suggestions, please feel free to email us or give us a call. Hopefully we've been able to help you some, and like I said, if you have any questions, just call or email. We'll be glad to help.
Absolutely. So we hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have.
Yes, that's right. You've done
Yeah.
a great job, Billy.
Wonderful, Peggy. I've learned some things along the way.
That's right.
is
We
great.
found out some people that we're kin to that we didn't know. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's been wonderful walking this journey.
Yeah, absolutely. So until next time, or until we see you again,
That's right. Take care.
have a great day.